some tapes again, and when those guys, when their five-man shoots out and shoots an NBA three and banks it in or hits da-da-da-da-da, I mean, come on. And they came down and they'll shoot deep NBA threes deep, and you're on them, and the kid, what are you going to do, foul him? Let's foul him and give him 3 free throws. I mean, what you're trying to do is make it difficult. That's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to steal the ball or block the shot. You just make it difficult. If he's on fire, it's a hard game. I mean, that's their advantage against us. Now, they're making 9 threes a game. And obviously, you got to guard to the three-point line, but they've got a good post player, and Azili, they've got drivers. I mean, that's why they're top 15, whatever the heck they are. They're a good team.
Almost every player we talk to expresses the fact that they like playing at home because they're more comfortable, crowd behind them and all that. How do you get them to blank out, to maybe a little something on the road?
And just demonstrated performance. You got to go do it. You know, my teams historically relished playing on the road. They really didn't like playing at home. They'd rather go on the road and ruin somebody's weekend, like the whole town. We're going to ruin their weekend. That's what they used to say. Let's ruin this town's weekend. And they'd go in and do it. This team, it's like, it's going to be a tough bus ride home. I don't know. I mean, it's just...
they're making a lot of people happy.
Yeah, they're making... We got nice people. We got nice kids who want to make people happy.
Got to get any jean shorts you're going to bust out tomorrow in honor of Josh?
I didn't know a whole lot about that stuff, but I could see him in jean shorts with the frayed stuff and cigarettes rolled up in his...
Coach, a guy like Darius, where it seems like a constant trouble to pull the very best out of him?
Probably not somebody that was that talented, but you know, I've coached kids that it's taken time to drag it out of them. And again, it's not what I say. A lot of times, guys like him, you know, they've been given there have been excuses made for them. And I'm not saying that's the case with Darius, but what happens is, you're okay, it's everybody else. I'll give you an example. Here comes the marching band, and there's 100 of them. And 99 turn right. And this kid turns left. And his people say, what's wrong with those 99? And what I'm saying is, and I don't think this is the case with Darius. Darius just got to bring it up. But I've been with guys that the reason they don't change is because they've always had excuses made for them. It's always going to be somebody else. It's not going to be, you got to be able to take responsibility. You got to be able to say, look, this is me and I got to do this and I can do this and I'm capable of doing this and everybody wants me to do this and I'm not going to look for excuses. I'm not going to say. See, there's one excuse that's been taken off the table here this year. What's that excuse? He subs me every time I make a mistake. Can't say that. So that one's off the table. It makes it hard because the other ones are a reach. And half of them you got to blame on yourself. So this thing with this team right now, like I said, what do you want to be? Where do you want to go with this thing? As good as anybody in the country. I believe in you.
Do you think Darius responded to the idea that Parsons had a good game at his expense?
Probably. And also I keep telling them, if they're talking about him being player of the year in our league, why aren't they talking about you?
What does he say to that? What does that say?
And again, I tease these guys. Here's the other thing. The guys aren't so bad because they know I don't throw a whole lot of bones. I make statements in this stuff that I want that you understand. You do, guys. You get used like a wet rag. You do know that, all in this area especially. Okay. So I don't say anything out here that I don't want them to hear. I'm not out here just, you guys are part of helping me say what I want to say to them. And so there are times when a guy really needs hugged. And there are other times that you got to throw it out there and let him think about it. But yeah, people, why aren't you just saying all nice things? I'm not really hammering anybody, but I'm making statements that here's the truth. This is the real. This is what we expect. This is what they're capable of. A lot of times, guys don't want to say that. And it's not that I ever throw anybody under the bus. I don't do that. Not going to throw him under the bus. I'm not saying he's the reason we lost, but I will make it clear how we play. And we got a bunch of guys right now, that's all part of that growth and growing up. And one of the things I told them, and I'm gonna leave because we gotta get in there and practice, to have fun, the team's gotta be empowered. It cannot be my team. It still feels like it's my team. And it's gotta be their team. The other part of that is, you can't worry about me. Don't worry about pleasing me. Please each other with how you play. I'm gonna yell anyway. I'm gonna jump up and down and get emotional because that's how I coach. So why are you worried about it? Well, you shouldn't say that. Why don't just tell me I'm great even though the guy scored 7 straight times on me. I mean, I'm gonna just worry about pleasing each other. And if you do that, and you're pleasing each other, and you're recognizing each other, you're gonna have more fun. And at the end of the day, you know what I said last team, the team having the most fun is gonna continue to win. And we've gotta get to that point. I think we're having fun, but we're just still unsure because of a couple road losses. And so, you know, we're not backs against the wall. We got to win this game and win that game to do this and this and that and that. We just got to catch fire sometime. And it's not shooting.
One more question about Garrett.
What is it?
Defense and playing together and being a team and playing for each other and having great recognition for great plays. Subbing yourself when you're tired. Don't stay in the game. Why are you staying in there? Well, I may get 2 more shots up. Stop. Come out when you're tired. I may not recognize it. You come out. All those kind of things lead to where we're playing more people. Now John Hood's got to go in and Eloy got to go in. Maybe I put Stacy in the game now, and now we've got a happier team. But it's all them doing it together. And they're trying. This is all new. I'm telling you right now, when I talked about having fun, they don't know what that means. Well, give us a week off and we'll really have fun. They don't know what, well, if you just let me shoot every ball, you'll have fun. No one else will have fun. We all got to have fun. And so you say, why did you point it out to them? I know they don't know. If I said, well, how do you have fun? So trying to say, this is how you're going to have fun. But we'll see. Got a tough one though, guys.